Hello guys, I am so excited. I have a huge bundle here to show you guys. This is my show and tell video for my March design team project for Gi Kerr at Happiness and Crafting. And yes, I have 3 kits here actually that I'm going to be doing different things with for my March design team project. But yeah, I was only sent 1 kit to work with. One I already had and the other one I purchased yesterday because I think it's just going to work so brilliantly with the kit that I actually chose. So let's just separate them. Okay, so I will pop that one to one side. This is the kit that I actually requested to work with. And I am so sorry if you can hear that noise in the background. That is the weather right now. It is atrocious. Yeah, it's quite cold today actually, and we've got torrential rain. It is currently 8 degrees, which isn't too bad, but you know, it's like freezing rain. But yeah, so I'm sorry if you can hear it in the background, but unfortunately it's the weather and there's nothing I can do about that. But yes, so like I said, this is the kit that I chose to work with, and this is the Collage Papers, Collage Paper Pieces number 1. I've got them written down on a piece of paper because I keep forgetting. Yeah, and I have actually, the reason there is so much of it, I have actually printed this 3 times. Yeah, them are in there just kind of separating it. I have, as I said, printed them 3 times because I've used 3 different lots of papers to print on. For different reasons, not really for the effects, just because I'm going to use them for different reasons, different things. So this first set here, although like I said they're exactly the same ones, but this first set here, which is the actual kit, is just printed onto normal 80 GSM print paper. So we have this piece here. Now, printed as a full sheet, you do actually have Gi's logo and information on there from a Etsy paper, like what you normally get. You'd normally get them kind of down here on the bottom piece, so then you could just cut it off. However, it is there in the middle on this one and in various places on the other ones, which for me kind of works to my disadvantage, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to cover it up. Sorry, G. What I plan to do with some of these will involve me actually just putting a sticker or a label over them. But you know, that's fine. But yes, the G's kind of, not so much inspiration, but idea for these kits was to just randomly put bits of ephemera and stuff on there and pages and stuff for you to then tear out, either cut out, so you have the full page with individual bits on, so you'd cut them out or you'd tear around them and then you would use them to make your own collage with. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm using the kit in a completely different way, which again is acceptable. So yes, you get a black and white sheet with some beautiful designs on. They're all different designs and they're all different colours. So it's not like you're getting this in, I think there's 5 in this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, there are 6 different sheets, 6 different colours in this kit. So it's not like you get this design in 6 different colours. Each one has a different design and each one is a different colour. But yeah, so this is the black and white version, which is awesome and would work amazingly well at the moment in time with her black and white kit and all the black and white Friday freebies. But yeah, so that's fantastic. That's the black and white one. This is I'd say more a vintagey sepia style, which is fantastic. The information is there in that little section. So again, I will be covering that up, potentially covering that up. Reason being, I am kind of intending on cutting around the border, so I'll cut the border off and using this as an actual full sheet. The same with this, and I think I'm not sure whether or not you get some of the same images, maybe? No? Is that just me imagining it? Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I thought the music bit was the same, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, this one is more of a vintage sepia style colour tone. This one, I love this one. I love how vibrant this is. It's beautiful. This is more of blue, teals, greens, turquoise. I love it. It's just me. There's the information on that bit. Again, as I said, potentially I shall be chopping it off. You'll understand. You'll see why, and you'll understand a little later on. This is just the show and tell. Oh my gosh, I have so many ideas going around my head right now. So many. I am so excited. Can't you tell? Yep. So we have this beautiful purples, pinks, and yeah, lavenders. I love this page. Absolutely love this page. And this page will work absolutely brilliantly for what I want it to. The others I may have to fiddle a little bit. This one, the information is just there. So again, I will cover that up. Beautiful, beautiful page. This one is just awesome. Right now, these colours are amazing because they're bright, bubbly, in your face, spring-like, summer vibes. Love it. Yeah, so oranges, yellows, that is a flower, but it reminds me of a bunch of bananas. Don't know why, probably because I'm hungry. But yeah, absolutely loving it. Just gorgeous. Again, I can honestly see them bits torn out, and Collage may do that actually on one. I don't know, we may not. This one, the information goes across that bit there. Again, I will find a way of potentially covering it up. Yep, then we come to some nice greens. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. Really, really love it. The information is down here on this one. I may not have to cover that up actually. We'll see. Okay, right, yeah. I know you guys have no idea what's going on in my head right now, but yeah, I may not actually need to cover that up because I may just be able to use them two strips. You'll see, all in good time. Right, so that's the first kit. Me being me, didn't think to check the printer before I started printing, and my print heads needed cleaning very, very badly, as you can see. So this was my first two prints, and it was actually set to borderless printing. Yeah, and I got lines all over it, and then that one, I got that, and then that's actually where I cancelled it. So I actually really quite like that funky bit there. I may use that. But yeah, so nothing at all to do with the kit or anything like that. This was just me. Yeah, being a doofus and not checking. And normally, when it's been a few days between prints, I normally do a test print, and I didn't. And as you can see, like I said, this was after I printed those two pages, well, the first page, and realised, oh no, my print heads need cleaning. So I stopped it and did the test print, and wow, look at the state of that. But yeah, so I did that, and then it came out perfect the second time. And then after half a dozen more prints, I tested again. Actually, it was after I printed all these and started printing the other kit. I checked again and it was still fine. So yeah, and I love this. I have the Eco Tank. I have the Epsom Eco Tank 2750, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. You know, it never failed. Well, alright, print heads, but that's my fault. It's never failed me yet. And on my information here that you can see when you do the test print, nozzle check, I think it comes under the test print. I have had my printer for nearly, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, 12, 13, 19 months. I've had my printer for 19 months. I've had it longer, but my first time printing was on the 9th of August 2019. And yeah, you know, these are all the pages and stuff that I've printed. I know this has got nothing to do with this, but you know, all the pages and everything that I've printed with it, and it's still going strong. And I've only just recently, just before Christmas, replaced the ink, so over 12 months. Anyway, so that's the first kit printed onto normal printer paper. This is the same kit printed onto matte photo paper. I actually ordered some more a while ago, and yes, I actually ordered some more, and I thought, oh, I'll just do that. I stopped using it for a while. I run out, and then I stopped using it for a while because I just weren't really that interested in, you know, really fabulous in your face prints, because I do a lot of ripping and tearing and collaging and stuff. So, but yeah, the difference is amazing, which we all know that anyway. But the difference between the printer paper and the matte photo paper is quite substantial, so I just figured I'd show you. The reason I printed onto the photo paper wasn't because I wanted the better quality, it was because I wanted the better thickness. Yeah, so, and I really wanted to show these off to their full potential, because this kit is beautiful. So yes, this is the matte photo paper. I believe it's 120 GSM, don't quote me on that. So exactly the same kit, but like I said, printed on matte photo paper, and you're going to see a huge quality difference here. But yeah, so look at that. Look at the vibrance of that compared to this one. So yeah, there is a very big difference, and also one of the reasons I stopped printing on the matte photo paper is for that reason. Sorry guys, my mum's calling. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, that was my mummy calling. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying now. Oh right, yeah. The difference, I think I was saying, the difference in printing, and one of the reasons I stopped using the matte photo paper is because of that exact reason. Look how bright and in your face and vivid it is on there, and look how nice and muted and toned down it is on here. I love that effect. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, not at all, but I like the pastel, muted, dulled down tones of everything. You know, I am definitely a pastels girl, so yeah, that to me appeals more than that. Not the kit, the vibrancy. So yeah, I don't know, it's just personal preference, of course. Again, with this one, they're absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong, but the difference, as I said, this is the normal printer paper, just 80 GSM, box standard printer paper that you'd buy, copy paper, whatever. Sorry, let's turn it that way, then it matches up. And look at the difference in it. It's absolutely beautiful both ways, but I'm more drawn to this version. Look how bright and beautiful and vivid that is, and look how nice. It's still bright and beautiful, but toned down and muted it is. This is more me. But yeah, so as I said, I printed on both because I just really wanted to show this off to its full beautiful glory, as well as wanting the more thicker paper. Just gorgeous. And then let's get through this one. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful kit. And then I printed, again, I wanted the thickness, but like I said, I prefer the muted tones. So again, I printed the same kit just on normal white cardstock, which is 210. No. 20. It's either 210 or 220 GSM. I can't remember for the life of me off the top of my head. I have a few packs of it. It's just standard white cardstock, kids cardstock. So I get doing it this way, I get the dullness, like the dull and kind of pastelness of printing on normal copy paper, but I get the thickness of the, it's actually thicker as this, because this is 160, I believe. This is 210, so this is actually thicker. But I get the extra thickness, but I still get the muted tones. So yeah, like I said, again, we'll flip through it again because it's just so beautiful. Yeah, I get the exact same results. Thickness, sorry, not results. I get the same thickness, even thicker with this cardstock, but I still get them beautiful muted tones that I really love. Oh, I just love that page. I just absolutely love that page. It's just wow. Yeah, so there we go. That is the kit that I requested, and that is the kit, the main kit that I will be working with, and I will be using it in a slightly different way than G intended, but you know, as is our preference, once we buy these kits or get sent these kits, whatever, use them to whatever potential we have. Yeah, oh, just wow, just wow. So that is the Collage Paper Pieces #1 kit. So I will now pop that to one side, and I will show you this one that I purchased. There we go. Ignore that black mark, that is my printer. I've no idea why it did that, but that's my printer, so don't take any notice whatsoever of that. Now, the reason I purchased this kit is because it will work absolutely amazingly with this one, or I think it will anyway. Now, this kit is a rather large kit. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages in this kit. And this is the backing papers set #1. G has a couple of backing paper sets. I think there's 4 altogether. But I chose this one specifically because I think it's going to go great with this. We'll keep this to one side, and I will show you my sort of a little bit of logic later. But yeah, so it is just beautiful, and these obviously make great backing papers, but yep, I'm going to use them actually as backing papers, but for other things as well. So we have a nice beautiful greeny tone. We have this tone, which is kind of like a, I don't know, my brain's gone. Yeah. Pinky, ready, maroon. Wow, maroony tone. I don't know, my brain's just gone. Then we have this one, gorgeous, different designs on each as well. Nice blue tone. That at first glance I thought they were snowflakes. I didn't have my glasses on. I'm like, oh, pretty. But yeah, and then we have this beautiful one, a greeny cut, like browny greeny colour. This one, I'm not sure if I have them upside down actually. I think I might have. I don't know. I don't think it matters, but that pattern just looked like it were upside down to me. Then we have this one, more of a vintagey tone. Back to a nice greeny tone, and then another bluey tone. So this is something I meant to do and I forgot. So I was meant to put them together kind of in colour groups, because that's a greeny tone. This is more of a greeny tone as well. A little bit darker than that one, but in between that one. Or, I don't know. No, that way. Yep, I like that selection. Let's have a look at these. Then we have that one, kind of goes with that, and then Yeah, darker one and lighter one. Okay, so just my logic. I'm going to spread these out a little bit, like this. I love it. Yeah, like that. I'm going to lift you up a little bit so you can see just a little bit more. And then I'm going to bring the other kit back in. I'm actually just going to take them first sets of papers. I don't need all the kit. Well, we need all the kit, but we don't need all the pages I printed, because there's like 3 kits there. There we go. And yeah, so this black and white one I think will work really well with this. Actually, the black and white one would work well with any. But my way of thinking is this one here would work great with this. I think it would also work great with that, but more that. Can you see where I'm going with this? Yeah. This one here, definitely, these greens and the blue, possibly even that one, but most definitely will work with these 2 blue ones and these 3 green ones, but mostly the blue. I think mainly the blue, but it would work with those 3 tones of green because of the green that's in it. This purple one, purpley lilac one, would definitely work with that. Definitely. Oh, no, wrong one, sorry. Put that back in the pile. I actually need to print this backing pages set again a couple of times. This one, I think, would work with that, because there are a few greeny tones in there, so it would work with that. I don't know if it would go with any of the others. It probably would work with that. Yes, it would work with that. There's very similar tones. So those 2 would definitely work with this one. And then, of course, you've got the green one. So that would work with any of those 4. Although that's more of a yellowy tone, it would still go with it. Or you just take it away and work with those. So these backing pages, completely separate to this kit, but these backing pages will tie in brilliantly with this kit. That is my logic anyway, and I have a few different ideas to use with this with these kits. So there we go. I forgot which way I had it now. That way. Yeah, that one and that one together, the dark one and then that one. Right, so there we go. That's that. So, like I said, this kit I will print off a couple more times. Still on the normal printer paper, because these have been printed on normal printer paper, so they are a lot like toned down, muted compared to, as you've seen, they would have been if I had printed on the matte photo paper. But yes, so these are the 2 main ones I will be working with. The next ones that I'm going to show you will be kind of a bonus. I might not get them done in the design team video, but it doesn't matter if I don't, because this is my design team. This next bit is going to be a bonus kind of design team for March. It might not even get done in March. I might have to, you know, finish it off next month or something like that, because I have a whole absolute whirlwind of ideas for this kit. I have had this kit since May. I believe it was the 15th of May last year, 2019, around the time, maybe just after Gi first released her digital kits. Well, yeah, it would have been after she released them, but I had to wait a few weeks after she'd started doing them for, obviously, funds, to spare funds for me to be able to buy them. And then when I did, I bought several of Gi's kits in one go. This was in with that first bundle of kits that I bought, and it has been sat in a folder on my computer, not doing anything since then. So nearly a year ago, I printed it out yesterday, and just wow, I actually printed it on cardstock. I haven't printed it on normal printer paper. Every one of them has been printed on cardstock, but I printed them out. Hang on, sorry, let me just get them. I have actually already done that. I didn't think I had, but I have. Right, so, no. Have they all been printed on cardstock? No, they have been printed on printer paper. Oh, honestly. Right, I printed them on cardstock first. That's it, right. I printed them onto cardstock first. Now, as I've shown you, there is not a lot of difference between the quality of the images on cardstock, the white cardstock, compared to the white, just normal photo paper. The only difference is the thickness. Because I had printed that kit, this one, the collage pieces, as I had printed that onto the cardstock last, I left the cardstock in the printer and I printed this kit. My initial idea was to use this kit with that collage kit, but it doesn't work. It looks a lot different on the computer than it does when it's printed out, and I don't know what made me think it would work anyway, but I did and printed it out. I'm like, oh, no, that's not going to work at all. Completely different colour scheme, but anyway, I loved it that much. I printed it 4 times. This is Gi's Art Background Pages #1 kit, and oh my word, if there's ever a kit out there that screams me, like me as in me myself, this is that kit. Any of you guys watching who know me, who have followed me for a long time or even a short time, will know these are my colours. I love these colours. Pastel, rainbow, and you've got me, you know. And this kit is just me in a nutshell. Beautiful. Bubbles, flowers, just pastel tones. I love it. So like I said, I printed it onto cardstock first. I believe there's 5 pages. 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 pages. Yep, so there you go. That's the first page. And actually in the file, the landscape portrait, so they're this way up, but you know, it doesn't really matter. So that's the first page. Just look at that. That's the second one. This one, just wow, I'm speechless. That's just me. That's me. It's just me. My colour scheme, my personality, everything on one page. That's just me on a page. Bubbles, bubbly personality. Just love it, Gi. Honestly, I absolutely love it. When it got to this page, we're bearing in mind I'd printed them 2 out. When it got to this page, I'm like, the ideas struck. The first 2, I was like, oh, wow. This page even got halfway out of the printer, and I was like, right, that's it. Straight back to the file. Added, you know, highlighted them all, print 1, 2, like 3 more pages, so I ended up with 4. I could have done loads. I could have printed forever. I could have used the rest of my ink in the printer and had nothing but these. But I thought, no, I've got to put a limit on it somewhere. But I can foresee a lot of projects with this kit in my future, design team wise or not. And then again, this is just me. This I love. You know, we've got the yellows and the greens going on there, but you guys know I love pinks, blues, turquoise, teals. There's a bit of yellow in there, yes, but you know, just that's just me. Just, yeah, say no more. This is gorgeous as well. This adds the other colour schemes into it as well, a bit like my logo. Yep. So, but, oh, wow. If I had to absolutely pick one between the two, it would be this one. Every time, hands down, it would be this one. But I'd cry because I had to pick. But if I had to pick only one of those 2 pages, it would be the other one. Because it's just me. But yeah, just gorgeous. And then this one as well. And that's got more teal in it too. Aqua, well, not aqua, but the teal's more aqua down here. The yellow and the green. Just, oh my God, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. So yes, I printed that out onto the cardstock. Quickly realised it's not going to work with this kit. It actually might do. It actually might do, especially the purple page. It would work with that purple page. That's maybe why I thought it would work. So I might see if I can get some of the pages to work together. But for the idea that I originally had, it will not do. But yes, so like I said, I loved it that much on printing that one. I printed it again 3 more times onto normal print paper. This is where the print paper comes in. So it's the exact same kit, printed 3 more times just onto normal print paper. And there's no difference in the colour quality or anything like that. There's still, and this is it as well. I don't think, for me, I don't think this kit would have worked on matte photo paper. I don't think I would have loved it as much because I like that muted, toned down pastel tones. So yeah, like I said, this is just the exact same kit but printed 3 more times onto printer paper, and the ideas are just exploding in my head even now. So this is more of a, I wouldn't say this is going to be, I mean, I've said actually it's going to be like a bonus design team project. It is, because I am now actually obviously on Gi's design team. Well, I would say design team projects, but no, I am on Gi's design team now. So yeah, I could do it as a bonus design team project, but I'm not going to tie this in with the design team at all, actually. I just wanted to show it off. I'm now going to separate this from the design team, and I'm going to use team, and I'm going to do this as a personal project. Because there's no pressure anyway. I know that, I absolutely know that. But I want to focus on this as my design team for March, my design team project for March, because if I don't, and I lump this in with that as a bonus, I'll end up working on this and I won't work on that, because I'll just get so carried away with this because I love it so much, I'll forget about this, or I'll just, I'll sort that later and I want to play with that. So no, we're going to focus on this one and the backing papers. Where have I put them? Where did I put the backing papers? Oh, they're here at the back. Duh. So we're going to focus on the collage pages. I keep saying pages. The collage papers number 1, collage paper pieces number 1, and the backing papers set 1 as well. I am going to focus on these 2 kits for my March design team project, and then this will come later, maybe in the background as a personal project. But oh my God, G, I love this kit. I'm literally hugging this kit right now. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I cannot believe it has been sat in a file on my computer for almost a year and I didn't print it and realise how beautiful it is. Yeah, when it came out and I realised just how gorgeous it is, I was so mad at myself. I'm like, well, you complete and utter tool. Just, you've had that sitting in a folder on your computer for the last almost 12 months. I could have made a gazillion projects with this because of the ideas that are going around in my head right now. When it was like, oh my gosh, I could have got myself through lockdown with this, and actually just looking at it, which I've not done before. Backing papers. Oh, I wonder. I shouldn't be doing this. Oh my gosh, I'm just fueling the fire even more. Not so much that one, I wouldn't have thought. Although there are. Yeah, there are some of those colour tones in there. But no, not so much that one. That's too dark. The blues, definitely. Yes. Probably not so much that one, or that one, or those, but that first one definitely. This one definitely. Yeah. Oh, wow. But anyway, so, like I said, this is now going to get put to one side, out of the way. Oh my god. I will work on that in the background on camera, but no, like, on camera, but it'll go up randomly. It will not be part of my design team. It will just be a bonus. And bonus stroke personal project. And yeah, this will be the main focus of my March design team project for G. And I will tell you that I'm going to keep it as simple as I can, because I'm not going to make a journal or anything. I am going to use them to make ephemera pieces with. Simple, quick ephemera pieces. That's it. Yeah, I'm trying to not overcomplicate things. Yeah, and the backing pages will be used on some of them as backing pages. I will probably glue the two together and then possibly sew, maybe not. But otherwise, you know, you'll see as we go along. But yeah, hopefully if it works in my mind, it's going to work. If it works on physically, some of these will be the main pages and some of these will be focal points, but we'll see. Like main pieces, not pages, because we're not doing a journal. But yeah, so there you go, guys. But for now, that is the show and tell of... I'm going to bring it back in. I've just got to. So that is my show and tell video for the backing paper, for the collage paper pieces #1, which is this one. Backing papers set 1, and art background pages #1. Just wow. Yeah, so there you go, guys. There's my show and tell for my design team project kits and bonus project kit for Gi Kerr over at Happiness and Crafting. And yeah, I am just so excited, so excited. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you all again soon. Goodbye.